Hello and welcome back to another video of Calc Nerd. So today's video is going to be on a game called Hop Over that I've created. Originally it was created by WereGoose, and there is a version on TI Basic Developer, and this is actually what inspired me to create my own version with a little bit of twist to what I found on TI Basic Developer. So Hop Over, which is on TI Basic Developer, was created by WereGoose. Thank you to him for making that program. It's a really great program. I hope you do check it out. Again, I will have a link in the description so you can check that out. And it's a puzzle and logic game, and it's pretty fun. So my version, you get a string of 9 numbers. You have 4 ones, 4 twos, and a 0. And the objective is to get all the ones on the left side and all the twos on the right side and the 0 in the middle. And you can only slide a piece, or you can hop over, hence the name Hop Over, another piece to the 0 slot. And don't worry, I will show off gameplay so you can see what this is like. Also, another announcement is that we are getting really close to 100 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who is subscribed. I really appreciate that you have subscribed to my channel. It helps me know that you like my content. And I'm going to be doing a video once I get 100 subscribers of a question and answer. It is not going to be live, but if you'd like, on any of my videos, you can scroll down and click on the comments. And you can ask me a question about programming or pretty much anything about calculators. I'd be happy to answer, like maybe how I got started into this or anything like that. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy the rest of the video. And if you have any questions, go leave them down in the comments. Okay, now let me show off program Hop. That is what I called it. So here we go. It's going to immediately start counting, and basically you move the 2 little V's here. First, you're going to select the number that you'd like to move, so any number that's not 0 and either next to a 0 or can be jumped to get to a 0. So I'm just going to use this one. I click enter. I move to where the 0 is, and it will swap those two. So that is one of the moves that you can do. The other move is that you can jump. So for example, I can take this 2, jump over the 1 or hop over and go to the 0. And that is how the game is played. And then I guess I kind of made a little bit of progress because then I can get that 1 there. Now I have to somehow get this 1 all the way over here. So for example, I could do something like that and jump right here. Move this guy like that. Move this one like this. And move this one to here, jump this to here, and move this to, and this is how it is supposed to look like at the end, and then you click clear to end it. I did not feature a checking thing because you can check pretty easily by yourself, and then it also saves a little space in the long run, not a lot, but just a little bit, and then you can see your score right there, which I got 580. Which normally score like 300 or less is pretty good if the like pattern is kind of difficult. So it kind of, you can play this against your friends if you would like to, and you can go back and forth and see who can get the best score, or just play for a high score, and I find that kind of fun just doing that. So now let me do just a little bit of playing on here, and then I will show you how you can make this on your own calculator. Okay, now let me show you how you can make program Hop on your own calculator. So we're going to start off with a clear home. That's basically just going to erase anything on the home screen in case you are doing any math or anything like that, or a previous game. Whatever you might have been doing, it's going to get rid of all that stuff so it doesn't interfere with the gameplay. Delver L1, 9 store the dimensions of L1. So list 1 is now going to be a string of 9 zeros. Not a string, but a list of 9 zeros. L1 stored to L2, so I just formatted L1, so I'm taking that format and plugging it into L2. Rand 9 stored into L2, so basically 9 random numbers, they're going to be very small, weird numbers. For A, 1, 9, If a is not equal to 5, 1 plus a is greater than 5, stored to L1 at a, end. So I'm just ending that little for loop. Basically, that's setting up the list. Sort a, L2, comma L1, so that's creating that random sequence of those numbers. Output at 4, comma 3, comma quote I, a few spaces and then another I. If you'd like to know how many spaces, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces. And then I have, I believe, 10 minus signs right here. And the reason that I do it here is because then I use answer, which is recalling this right here. So I'm just declaring what answer is going to be and then doing answer. Output at 3, comma 3, comma answer, and output at 5, comma 3, comma answer. So that's the I brackets and then the things above those. For a, comma 1, comma 9, output at 4, comma a plus 4, comma L1 at a. If a is not equal to 1, output at a minus 1, comma 1, comma sub quote hop slash over, and you can do a different symbol if you would like. I think that the slash does look pretty nice, which is the division symbol right here. Comma a minus 1, comma 1, and output at 2, comma 7, comma quote 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, that's 5 zeros. 9 stored to X, del var A, and answer stored to C. So 0 also stored to C because, again, I'm using a little bit of memory optimization by using answer there. Repeat until K is equal to 45. Get key stored to K, C plus 1 stored to C. C is like the timer thing. Like I said, it's not an actual timer, but rather it's just a clock kind of thing that counts up by 1. So 1 plus int log C. So this is basically finding out how long C is. If it was a string, how many digits it is. For example, if it's 10, that's 2 digits, a 1 and a 0. If it's in the hundreds, it's 3 digits. If it's thousands, 4. And the reason I did 5 is because, first of all, it will center nicely on the screen, and it's probably such a large number that you probably won't take that long. As you saw, the last one was in the 500s or so, and that's because that's probably one of the worst ones that you can get, where theoretically the worst one is where they're completely flipped, but you can still solve it and it's still pretty fun. Output at 2, comma 12 minus answer C. So minus however many digits it is, so it's going to multiply, it's going to output it at 12, and let's say that it's 2, that means it's going to output it here because it has the 10 digits. So it's 95, let's say, so 9 and then a 5. The reason I do that is so it stays where those zeros are. If sum of k is equal to 24, comma 26, so if k is equal to 24 or 26, then max 5, comma min 13, comma x plus k is equal to 26, minus k is equal to 24, stored into x. Output at 3, comma x minus 1, comma quote a minus, the v, lowercase v, and then a minus. You can either get lowercase letters or there actually is a lowercase v right here if you click second and 8. Then output at 5, comma x minus 1, comma quote minus sign, the up, or the what my math teacher calls the caret, or the exponential button, and then another minus sign, end. If k is equal to 105, then if a is equal to 0, x stored into b, a plus 1 stored into a. If a is greater than 1, 0 stored into a. If L1 at x minus 4 is equal to 0, so if wherever you were is equal to 0, multiplied by the fact that your previous position was not equal to 0, and x, the distance, which is x minus b, so your current position minus your previous position is 1. That's why it's absolute value. You could just do x minus b is equal to 1, x minus b is equal to negative 1, but the absolute value negates that by changing a negative number into a positive number, and positive just stays positive. Then L1 at b minus 4 stored to L1 at x minus 4. 0 stored to L1 at b minus 4. Output at 4, comma x, comma L1 at x minus 4. Output at 4, comma b, comma quote a 0. End. And then I'm doing it, that was the just switch, or whatever you want to call that, where you have a 0 right next to a number and you do that. And then this is for the hops. So if L1 at x minus 4 is equal to 0 multiplied by L1 at b minus 4 is not equal to 0, multiplied by the fact that absolute value of x minus b is equal to 2, then L1 at b minus 4 stored into L1 at x minus 4. 0 stored into L1 at b minus 4. Output at 4, comma x, comma L1 at x minus 4, so I'm just re-updating the screen. And the reason that I don't do, you could say L1 at wherever the 0 ends up, but I just know that the 1 is going to be a 0 no matter what, so you can just do a 0 like that. So output at 4, comma b, comma quote a 0. A few ends then, 3 ends, and you are done with the program. So that is the entire program to make hop over, or hop. When you name your program, you can call it whatever you'd like. So that is the entire program. It's a pretty fun program. You can challenge your friends or whoever you'd like and see who can get the best score. Remember, I'm going to be doing that Q&A, so leave a comment if you have a question about how I got started, what kind of calculators I have. If you have any questions on any calculators, or like anything you want to know about programming on a calculator, or kind of programming in general. I know a few other languages, but not a lot. You'd probably be better off going to someone else with those kind of questions. But if you have any questions like that you think I can answer, go ahead and put those in the comments. Remember to check out Hop Over by the person on TI Basic Developer. It's a really great program. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.